So, I have been recently starting to do one of those things where you build the base game. Well, hang on. Let me start over with that. In The Sims 4, I have been building a base game file. In this particular case, this means that one of the things I'm doing is just making a base game file, so that way it's not a big deal if you don't have all of the packs. I mean, I certainly don't. So this felt pretty logical for me. Eventually I want to make one where I don't pay attention to what files are in. What expansion packs are in the files. But figured I would start out with this. So this is the first one that I started. It's definitely so this one I recorded a while ago. I just wanted to get a couple of them set up before I started going, before I started doing a lot of, before I started putting them out a lot, because I didn't know how long it would take me to do them, and so I wanted to get a feel for them before I committed to putting out the videos. But this one, the idea of this one is that it's a starter home. This one particular one I would recommend using 2 Sims for to start out with. There's a double bed in it. Although you could totally replace that with 2 single beds, I wouldn't care. There's currently 1 bedroom and an office. You can easily make that just 2 bedrooms and then move the computer to the living room if you wanted. That would also work. I don't want, if you end up using this house, I don't want it to be 100%, you have to keep it the way I'm going to use it, or else you do have to, if you place this house, you do have to put move objects on. I think everything should be fine without it, except for some of the landscaping, but just to be safe. But yeah, so this is the first one. I wanted to make this house look really nice. So I went a little bit above what I normally do. As you can see, I went for a more expensive door here. But all in all, it's, I mean, if you download this, there are definitely steps you can take to make it cheaper, but I wanted it to look nice, and so that's where it is. This is placed on the Potter's Splay lot, although eventually when we get to that point, if you download the file, when we get to that point, if you download the file, it won't be titled that. It will be titled, I believe, 1518 Courtyard Lane. And that's what it will be in my gallery as well. I'm changing all of the lot names to be more addressy rather than title-y. Well, maybe not the big fancy lots. Those feel like they could be pretty title-y. But yeah. In any case, that's what's going on with this. It's the first build in a series of builds where the idea is rebuilding and updating the base game world. So it's got all the most recent updates, so it has things like pools, and it has various other, like, it has the building updates with the windows and the doors on the half tiles and the alt placement. It has toddlers, just various things like that. I'm not going to show every build, just the ones, mostly just the ones I built from scratch. I'm not 100% sold on that idea yet. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. I know at this point in time, I've already gotten a lot of things done. I've rebuilt, by the time you're seeing this, I've rebuilt all of the houses in the Courtyard Lane area. Where this is, in Willow Creek. And I've rebuilt 2 of the community lots, and I don't have any of the community lots recorded, because I say rebuild, I kept the exterior mostly, and mostly I just made the inside flow better. In the gym I added a pool, stuff like that. I won't spoil everything in case you decide that you're going to download this, but just as a heads up for some of the things that take place. This is a big undertaking. I have a spreadsheet where I am keeping track of my progress and how long things, well, not how long things are taking, but like my progress in the different neighborhoods. I think I'm about a quarter of the way done with Willow Creek specifically at the time this is being recorded, so maybe more by the time it goes up. But that's not really a lot. So one of the things I have going on right now is I have all of my expansion packs and game packs and stuff packs currently disabled. Because that way I don't accidentally choose anything that's not base game, especially when it comes to things like so there are a bunch of houses that will come with Sims already in them. And I didn't want to accidentally make it so that they would end up, I wouldn't want to have it so that it would be accidentally, they end up with clothes from one of the packs, because then they would end up without clothes. And that's not something I want to do. So yeah, and something you may be noticing is I ran out of money pretty quick in this. Probably because I went through that really expensive door right off the bat. I can't remember if I go with cabinets or if I skip out on them because of the price. But yeah. Anyway, I know we're getting close to the end here. Because I always wait until the end to do the flooring for some reason. And, I mean, as you can see, I'll be doing the landscaping really soon. I didn't do debug landscaping on this one, but it is certainly an option if you want to cut out a lot of, well, if you want to cut out a few hundred, you can go to the landscaping and replace it with debug. But other than that, we're just about done. I think we're coming up on the screenshots pretty quickly. And they're I will admit they are pretty bad screenshots. I haven't figured out a great way to take them yet, but that's okay. But anyway, here we are. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be making more of these, so I look forward to seeing you. Bye!